Okay. Let's get this set up here. Thought I already set up the game capture for this, but I guess I didn't. So let's fix that. Where is it at? Is this the one? I think this is the correct window. Yep. Perfection. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We are currently live on Twitch and on the YouTubes as well. I've shut the webcam off because I didn't feel like setting up the green screen. So we're just gonna play the video game. Video game in time, people. So this is a playtest. The game is not officially available yet. From the FAQ, they said you can go ahead and stream and all that good stuff. So I was like, hells yeah, let's go ahead and do that. May as well. The devs could also potentially use, I guess, the footage. Potentially for bug testing, I suppose, if there's anything kind of crazy. So, I've already hopped on earlier to configure the settings to my liking. And we will see how that goes. Let's bring that up. All right, sweet. Let's get us started here. So I do have an invite. If anybody is interested, first come, first serve. You'll have to hit me up through Steam. But there is that. Okay, so we could choose our difficulty setting. I'm curious what this says here. Not sure why they had a question mark. Okay, hardcore is not available, I guess, in the playtest anyways. That's fine. Why is it? That's kind of weird. They definitely have changed that. Okay, so we can actually choose a starting location. That's not something you were able to do in the previous Outward. Okay. So I guess, you know, we've only got the one location available for this particular playtest. But that is kind of a cool feature to add. Okay, I just had to do a quick audio check on my phone. So we're going to start at Haboob, I suppose. Okay, so now this is another feature that they didn't have in the previous game, where you could choose a background. I guess this will let you start off with like some kind of initial perk. Okay, so I guess based on the perk you choose, you'll have a little bit of a initial buff. And it looks like kind of like in a Dark Souls-esque fashion, you could choose like a really low tier one that doesn't have any kind of buff if you wanted to. So not really sure what to go with currently. They're all pretty good options, I suppose. Let's be a traveler, I suppose. That sounds good. Okay. So another similar choice. Cowardly. Ooh. Oh, I see. So depending on the trait, you'll get a little bit of a buff, but a little bit of a debuff too, depending on what you choose. Okay. That is interesting. You really need to learn to stop picking up every knickknack you see, but who knows when one might come in handy. That's true. That definitely sounds like a tried and true Bethesda based game. It's not Bethesda, obviously, but I mean, that's like the trait to choose if you're big into those games, I suppose. Let's see. What did I choose? Let me go back. Okay, I chose travel, which was agility and constitution. Okay. Just so that I know what to consider. Let's go ahead and do the hoarder one. Why not? That sounds fun. So we can actually choose two of these. Okay. Interesting. Wait, why did that say... Oh, okay, I see. I see. Already selected. Okay. That lowers willpower. Is that what I already did for the hoarder? I feel like it was. Yes, so I don't want to debuff that again also. Let's do brute. Sounds fine, I suppose. Getting 2 strength buffs this way. Okay. Sail the way for generations only recently reopened. A city beneath the world teems with magical secrets and ancient mysteries waiting to be unearthed. For you, a simple clerk, it might just be a quiet place to settle down and make a life in your newly acquired home. You traveled far in your youth and still have the old maps in your satchel. You know how dangerous the world outside the walls is. You also believe it's full of wonder, too. Really need to learn to stop picking up every knickknack you see, but this one might come in handy. At the end of the day, you believe your strength is what matters. Interesting. Okay. Very cool, very cool. I guess we'll see how this goes. So we got some presets. A couple different preset options. Now, I noticed a moron on the Steam forums was complaining because they didn't explicitly say this was female, even though you can tell that they are. At least the body type is. And they're like, oh, I'm not going to buy the game because of this DEI garbage. Whoa, crap. No, that's not how this game works, dude. It's, after all, it's just a playtest. Like, they're not going to just put everything in the game. They're still working on the UI. It's, after all, it says it's an alpha up on the top there, which means it's not content complete at the current phase. So they're still working on stuff here. So we do have more face options than we did in the previous game by a large clip. Not like a huge clip, I suppose, because I guess, let's see, can I, oh yes, yes you can. You can adjust it quite a lot. In the previous game, you only had like maybe, I don't know, maybe 12 model options total. And so they give you a lot more control this time around. So we will see what to go with here. I mean, I don't know. They all look pretty similar to me, honestly. There is some minor changes. I guess this is for just the shape of the face itself. Sure, whatever. That's fine. Let's see. Eyes. Let's see how that adjusts. Hopefully the developers will let you zoom in a little bit closer if we need to get a little more minute adjustment or comparison. But all very good so far. Let's go with that, I suppose. I like how you can actually do individual eye colors if you wish. So I can uncheck this box and change the colors of the eyes. Pretty neat. Let's just do that, I suppose. Nose. The nose. Okay. A little too much. There we go. That'll be alright. Got the mouth. Seems like it largely affects the lips. Sure, let's go with that. Texture, okay. So I assume this is to get different facial, like, well, texture, obviously. This is where you go if you want wrinkles or scars or I guess that kind of stuff. Not a lot of options here currently. Maybe they'll add more. That's probably fine. Detail 1. Okay, so this one actually explains some of the options here. We got different skin blotches here that you can choose. Scars. Freckles. Now I wonder if it's possible I don't know if this is something they're considering, but I wonder if it's possible to combine more than one of these options. Like, it does say detail 1 and 2. So I guess you can, combine a couple. Potentially. Get a couple of bruised eyes going on here. All right, we'll do a little bit of freckle action there. Why not? Sounds fine. Then we get tattoo or makeup options also. Okay. You could do Joker face if you want. Pretty cool. And we're going to bypass on that for now. And let's do the hair. Wonder what the default selection is currently. I'm guessing it's this. Yep. Pretty nice to see a good selection of hairs. Yeah, definitely a lot more detail in the character creation. Not like super detailed, but like more detailed than it was in the, the first game, obviously. The first game had very low detail on that. Hair add-ons, okay. So what is that? Oh, okay, I see those are like, I guess, different wigs, or not wigs, but you know, like what I mean, like the... I'm forgetting, I'm blanking out on it, but yeah. We'll not do a hair add-on. Do the hair color. Pretty cool. Oh, that's another thing they're gonna complain about. Oh, people can have purple hair and blue hair and green hair and stuff like that in our fantasy RPGs. Oh no. No, let people make the character they want. That's the way I see it. Yeah, do that. Hair tip color. You could change the tips. Okay, cool. Very cool. Let's change that a little bit then. Oops. Let's do this here. Where's hair add-ons color? Do that. Okay, facial hair, of course, gotta have that. Hopefully that'll look better at the final version. That kind of looks a little eh. It's still the alpha though, that's cool. Okay, hopefully there's going to be a pretty good stubble option. I guess we'll go with this for now, even though it's not entirely accurate. My beard is not, like, curled up and all that good stuff, so we'll just deal with that. Eyebrows. Nice and thick. Get them thick boys. Okay. Identity. Okay. There we go. Outward 2. Here we go. Finally in the game. See how this looks. Hopefully I don't have to downgrade the settings or anything like that. I just set it to whatever it recommended.
The city under the world, hidden and lost in the aftermath of the Scourge, felt more like a concept than a reality. If someone had told me 60 years ago that I would call Haboob my home, I would have raised an eyebrow. For over a century, the birthplace of the Cabal of Wind was closed off. So, when the path to Bellowgale was cleared, I couldn't resist its invitation. I needed a new beginning, a separation from 2 turbulent lives in a row. But turbulence awaits here, just like anywhere else. Most yearn for nothing more than tranquility, work hard, buy a home, stay within the walls. Let the curious cats venture outside. But curiosity can be kindled when you get a taste of danger.
Okay. Wonder what the situation is here. Okay, here we are. Got our stuff. Pick up fire rag recipe scroll. So we got our alchemy bench there, I suppose. Is that what this is too? Okay. It is a tiny bit choppy, so I'm going to quickly adjust the settings. The lantern's not turning off here. Okay. We'll unequip it for now, so I don't burn it out. And then we will do a quick adjustment to the settings. I'm just going to do a base graphical setting change to medium. Okay. Obviously, they're probably upgraded the engine and stuff like that, so it's going to be a little more demanding, I'm sure. Let's see. Fire rag and splint recipe scroll. Okay, let's use the recipes. All right. So we got our map. Got some bread. Water skin, of course we got that. And some silver to start off with. So they give you a little more to start off with, it looks like. Of course, that's subject to change. They could change the way this game starts. Bitter spicy tea. Hier sucre. Got cooking options here. We can make a couple of food items, looks like. Mule feed. Starfruit jam. And mushroom broth. I don't have the ingredients, it looks like, for that. Okay. Okay, again, that's just... I guess they just increased the hitbox to use those things. That's why it kind of appeared like that. Alright. Got his bag here. Whip that. Okay, so we've already got some gear in the bag, it looks like. Gotta move a few items over. Bag's already pretty loaded, it looks like. Yeah, moving a few items around. Meat pounder, metal rod. Let's move the pockets. We'll equip our gear, I think. Let's see, okay, yeah, that's definitely better. It's weird I have like nothing but shoes for my armor. That's kind of weird. That's cool though. Coalesced mana. I wonder what that is. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. It's interesting that depending on the background you choose, you can have, I guess, potential different dialogue options. That wasn't something available in the first game. I didn't even notice that I had another dialogue option. Whoops. All right. Whoa, you're huge. It's an ash giant. See what you got. Okay, looks like you are selling a sword. A training sword. Fishing harpoon. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell you those items. I'm not going to need those anymore. All right, cool. No refunds. That's right. Yeah, you're not going to get a refund. You know, you're stuck with that stuff and I get to keep the money. Okay. All right. Did I equip the weapon? Wait, what is this? Oh, yeah, that's the rod. Okay, that's the weapon. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. So that's a two-handed weapon I've got here. Okay. I'm a little too far away from that. Hopefully they'll tweak that, of course. That's the point of the playtest, though, I guess. You know, to figure that kind of stuff out. To have it in tip-top shape in time for release. Yeah, this building I'm starting out in is quite big. Compared to some of the locations you go through in the initial town. Very small rooms. Okay. Okay, I'm overburdened. Picked up too much stuff. Does this count as like a shield or it's a weapon? Huh. I guess it is. Well, in that case, let's equip this. All right, cool. Oh, okay. So this particular backpack I have doesn't have a way to attach the lantern. So if I need to use it, I'll have to actually hold it. Okay. Alright. Got this weird looking creature here. And it runs off. Can I attack it? It looks like it is running away from me. Yes, I can attack the creature. Yes. Forgot how to... Oh, that's right. Where did the creature go? There it is. I'm probably killing somebody's pet, but that's okay. It's letting me do it. And it's not putting up a fight, it's only running away. I can't fall off that ledge. Sorry, but it's an abomination of nature. It can't be allowed to live. There we go. The Weber. Weber egg. Despite this slime, cooks like any other egg. Okay. A job well done, I'd say. Drink rancid water? I don't think so. That doesn't sound like a fun time. What's this here? Is that the one I already looted? I saw something else that popped up there for a second. Was it the rancid water thing or something else? I don't know what it was. That's weird. I was stopping there unexpectedly. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's quite a large little starting zone compared to the other zones that the first game had. They'll probably offer a little more direction, I suppose, in the final product. At least to get started here. I'm tired already, it says. That's interesting. You've barely done anything. Let's see what the status is. Yeah. That's weird that my character's, like, already tired this early into the game. We haven't been active for very long, I wouldn't think, but... Okay, let's see if we can make our way back to the, starting area. This probably got a bed we can use. Don't exactly know where it was. Was it through this way? Wait, something else popped up. I saw like a prompt. Where was that at? The sign? No? I am completely lost. Let's see. There's the map. It's got a pin. Okay. I've been that way, of course. Okay, okay. So we do have to go this way, because I think I remember, if I remember correctly, I looted that from coming in this direction. So I need to leave here. That isn't right, is it? Can I drop down here? Okay. Yes, I can. I took a little bit of falling damage. Looks like falling damage is a little more potent than it was in the first game. Because that kind of fall would not have did any damage to me. So, we'll go ahead and rest up a little bit. Let's see here. Not sure exactly how much sleep we'll need. We'll do like 3 hours. That should probably be enough to heal up, I would think. Oh, wait, what's going on here? Okay, that's interesting. Okay. He sucked. Oh, wow. What a twist. Oh, okay. All right. That's kind of weird. Something tells me I was supposed to be tired. That was interesting. Okay, so I'm in the prison now. Mushy steak. I guess they don't have self-defense laws in this kingdom, huh? No stand your ground or castle doctrine here. That's typical. We're not hungry currently, so we'll just hang on to the food for now. Oh, a guard is shot. Hmm. Yes, that's what I said, Chamberlord. Yeah, I'm sure they don't, huh? Hmm. Hmm. Well, I mean, the guard attacked me. Why wasn't that an option on my thing? Oh, just like in the first game where you get punished for somebody else's actions. That definitely tracks. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So yeah, similar kind of practice in the first game. You lose your house if you don't do a certain thing within a certain amount of time, and I guess this has kind of a similar start. Circumstances are a little bit stranger in this one than they were in that particular game. That was a little more straightforward, but okay. Go ahead and see what we got here. He mentioned something about sandstorm gear. I wonder what he's referring to. Okay, I wonder if the food has a because like one thing that people kind of got upset about a little bit was that the food had a quality meter. You had to like micromanage it, which yeah, I guess that can be annoying potentially, but I don't know. It didn't bother me. You just had to get used to it. Okay, so where's this sandstorm gear you're talking about? Because that chest just had the stuff that I already had. Ice pick? Okay. What's that do? Okay, so it's kind of like a knife type weapon. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, a healing potion. We definitely want that on our person. Okay. I'm playing the role quite well of the looting everything. Okay, is this the actual outside of the town here? Okay, so you have to get bottles now for the potions? Okay, that's interesting. Oh, I have too much. Oh, geez. What weight all the freaking weight? Oh, dang, the wood weighs 3. Let's drop that. Okay, I'm still way overbearing here. Gosh dang it. Let's move a frying pan. Still pretty heavy. And almost full, too. Let's see. I can move a little bit, but as soon as I pick up that pickaxe... Gosh dang it. Am I outside of town right now? Move to Bellowgale. Yeah, I might just have to trash some of this stuff, huh? Or just drop it. Okay. I somehow picked up another metal rod. Let's just drop that. I don't need it. We could use the pickaxe. I didn't mean to pick up the rod again. There we go. Didn't mean to pick that up either. Yeah, I'm just curious if I could sell anything before I leave town. Or if I'm even still in town, I don't honestly know. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I guess not. I guess I'm, let's see. Okay, let's get out of here then, I suppose. Okay. I definitely bumped up the graphics a bit from the previous game, I'd say. The environments are very, very crazy. We're like in a giant, like, forest. Wait, is that a monster? I think it is. You're a monster, aren't you? You look threatening to me, so. Are you threatening me? Oh, it's a troglodyte, of course. There we go. So one of the things you have to keep in mind is you have to unequip your bag in order to move around more effectively in combat. That is kind of one of the things you have to keep in mind with this game. Okay. We got too much weight still. So how much weight did that... that was only 0.2. Let's move this to the... Ah, shit. I didn't mean to drop that. There we go. Let's move this back to the backpack. Let's put the pickaxe in our pockets. And, jerky, put that in the pockets also. Mushroom ink. I wonder what that's used for. Yeah, let's eat a little food. That should be able to give us a little bit of health recovery, I think. Let me check out the stuff here. Oh, that gives me... Oh, the jerky doesn't give you any health recovery? It used to. Well, that sucks. Fills the belly, but nothing else. Weak. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still way over bared. Let's just get rid of one of these frying pans. I don't really need it. Okay. So I can... Okay, that's kind of cool. I can use it as a shield or as a weapon now. You used to have to use a separate skill in the first game, so that's really good. Still can't jump, I guess. At least I don't think you can. Okay. Missing area, map area. Okay, so you have to collect the map to actually see the map in this one. That's different from the first game. You actually were able to see the map. So that's a pretty big creature. We're not going to mess with that currently. Oh, got a person here. Okay, hopefully he's not a bad guy. He just walked by. Recluse activity picking up. Okay. All right. That freaking 10, of course, is heavy. Naturally. Where's my water skin at? I know I picked one up earlier, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, I got 2 of them somehow. That's weird. Yeah, we'll have to get rid of trash again. Yeah, we'll drop the pole. I'm not going to use that weapon. Let's see what we got over this way. Okay, I'm sure just like in the first game, these are safe campsites. Okay, recipes. Those are always good to get. Trapwire kit. Now, I wonder if I can use traps currently. Let's check the skills. Okay, so I can assign items. I don't have any skills currently, I guess. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, okay. You can actually do a total of... Oh, okay. I'm used to the old method. You were able to only use 8 in the original game. It's like they doubled the count. That's really good. Ah, crap. There you go. And then we'll equip the potion. There we go. Oh, I've got a bandage. Let's go ahead and use that. That'll help a little bit of damage. There it is. Or at least it did. We'll see if it does. Maybe it doesn't again. I am not seeing any health recovery at all. Yeah. Okay, well, that's interesting. So both the bandage and the jerky does not heal, so they've changed that. That's unfortunate. I don't know if that thing will aggro me, but it's definitely big enough to destroy me, so we're not going to attack it. Let's see what we got here. Star mushroom. Definitely improved the animation, I've noticed for sure. The running animation looks smoother and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Let's see what we got here. Is this a bad guy or? Okay, he's not. Move to Haboob. Oh, okay. So that was the town I was just at. So I can't re-enter the town. We could maybe explore some of the stuff nearby. Is this a cave? Looks like it might be. It's not. Now I'm curious. Why is it not? It's not. Why is it not doing what I'm telling it to? Okay. Wait, why is my bag so heavy now? Oh, it's because I don't have the weapon out. Cramp nut. Do those still do stamina restoration? Nope. Yeah, it seems like a lot of the food's been kind of downgraded from before. Looks like there's probably a bandit there. Yep, that's definitely an enemy. Where you going, bro? Bring it. Come on. Come closer to my equipment. Dang it. He's gonna kill me, yep. Saw that coming from a mile away. This game's very brutal. We'll see how badly the defeat scenario is for us. Okay. All right, it says bag overburden. Okay. Doesn't give us a time frame. Not sure what that is. Glimmering Pearl. Sure that thing will kill me. And the guy did, so why not? Across the riverbed here. Missing map for area. I thought I got the map. Did I not use it or something? Didn't that guy give it to me? Could have swore he did. Yeah, he gave me the tent and a map, but I do not have the map. Did I lose it from that? Oh, well, that's Haboob map. I've already got that. But that's not the one I'm looking for. Let's see. Let's look through all these items to make sure. There it is, Bellow Gale map. Use it. Okay. I see now. Okay. So let's see where... What's this here? That's got a pin. I think that's our destination. The problem is I don't know where I am currently. So I think the smart move would be to find Haboob again. And then from there we can figure out where we need to go. There's a pearl bird. I was able to kill at least those in the OG game, so let's do that. I mean, actually I beat it, but it definitely was a challenge. How did he hit me? I was blocking there. Come on. Bring it. Okay. It's dead now. So we can collect feathers. Okay, that's new. Cool. We'll try to go around this big rock here. Oh, I'm like tired. Let's see. Let's drink out the water skin. It's always good to do that because it'll boost your stamina regen. Perfect. Are these the gap berries? Now, I know that you were able to get stamina regeneration, I think with the jam at the very least. Snack fruit bread. Oh, did it go bad? Or is that just the effect is wore off? Okay, so the gap berry doesn't do anything on its own. I guess other than... I guess they always still have, like, the... They do affect your hunger meter, of course. Okay, we got us a trog. Let's take that on. Oh shit, he's a magic user. Yep. I got Spore Burn, which I'm not sure what that does, but let me guess. It does, like, continual damage or something. Oh, it slows me down. Okay, good. I was like, that would of course figure if it did. Well, that's interesting. Okay. I guess it's a good time to go ahead and drink this potion. Okay. I wonder if there's a Trog thing coming up ahead, because there is a statue there. I think it's very possible. All right. Now, definitely not here. I need to get across that bridge, I think. Is that Haboob up there? Just slowly go down this cliff face here. Oh, shoot. Well, I guess we'll see how bad the falling damage is, I suppose. Not much of a choice. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, one thing you learn when you cross bridges in the original game, you look for traps. Okay. You know what? Might be a good idea to rest up. We have something here. I just need... Well, I need wood, I suppose. Can I grab it from this tree here? Well, if I can, I... Ah, great. It looks like it's not interactable. Let's try this over here. I'm sure you have to craft a campfire kit just like in... No? Don't tell me I needed the wood from earlier. Ah, that sucks if so. Or maybe they changed it to where you actually need a hatchet or an axe to chop it. Darn it. Let's just press on, I guess. Maybe they're trying to utilize the camping mechanic more in this game because honestly, like in the first game, I rarely ever had to do it. I think I did it like maybe twice the entire time. And they kind of made like a big deal about it. But maybe they realized from player feedback it wasn't utilized much and they want it to be utilized more, so that might be why they started us off the way they did here. there more to one Trog? There is. Okay, we'll let them be then. I have to bail on something here. Let's see. What do we got? Okay, so you have to eat those. So can I do any crafting right now? Okay, so I can make one of these swords if I had this other stuff. Okay. My guy is completely taxed. Yeah, I'm just going to have to bail on some other stuff here. Let's drop this other skill. It weighs a lot. Yeah, it's almost like starting from scratch, which kind of is part of the appeal, I suppose. Because I was kind of like the appeal of the first game is because of the fact that, you know, like it didn't play like other games. So you had to kind of learn the mechanics yourself. You know, you couldn't rely on just standard conventions. I mean, there were certain things that obviously work similar to other games, but it had its different mechanics as well. And you kind of had to like learn those as you go. But it looks like this starting area in particular is definitely going to be pretty Trog heavy. I've noticed, probably because they were one of the weakest enemies in the original game. But also the environment itself kind of lends to their ilk. They like these mushroomy areas and whatnot. So, heck, this is probably like one of their main territories in this world. Unfortunately, you can't go up these tiny... Oh, you can. Well, sort of. You have to use the... Well... Okay. How do I get up there? There's not a jump. I was able to somehow do it there. It feels like I should be able to get up here. Like, it looks like it's definitely achievable. But I just cannot. So I have to go around, I guess. But the thing is, I don't know where I can go around. That's the problem. Yeah, I definitely can't do anything there. I don't think that area is traversable at all. So I guess I have to walk around this big cliff. Kind of weird, but it is what it is, I suppose. Dang. I can go up here, potentially. Maybe not, though. It looks like, as far as scaling these mountains and stuff, it's a little less forgiving than the first game. The first game let you traverse up pretty steep things as long as there wasn't any kind of, like, notable cliff that your character couldn't walk up. This one seems like the slopes are judged a little bit differently here. You can't go up as quite as steep of a slope. So we just have to go around. Okay, looks like I can go up this way. Yeah, I'm thinking if I can at least get a height advantage, I might be able to locate where this Haboob town is. Assuming I'm anywhere close to it, that is, of course. I have to say I appreciate the atmospheric sounds that this game has. The first game didn't have that quite as much. They relied more on like a general like musical theme that would play, and then it would stop after, you know, however long. And then it was pretty quiet for the most part, but this does have a lot more environmental sound, which I think is pretty nice. It definitely immerses you a little bit more. Okay, I guess I can mine this iron vein. I need to find like a source of wood. Oh, shoot, I didn't even think about that. What if I need a cooking pot to cook? Here. You had to do that in the first game. Let's see. Maybe at the campfire you could still cook just like one item, like an individual item. Because you're able to do that without the cooking pot. But these trees, none of them I can gather wood off of. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to go about even starting a campfire. Okay, I got a single trog. We'll go ahead and take him out. Dang. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage, unfortunately. Let's see. He's got wood. Okay, let's create a campfire kit. Let's see, where is it at? I literally just saw it a little bit ago. Okay, here we go. So they actually show you the recipes now. So they made some changes to that. That's good. Drop that for now. Actually, I'll go back to that wood there. And I'll just cook anything I have real quick. So let's use that. Guess it's got to be a flat surface. Go. Didn't I have a meat? I thought I had a meat. There we go. Okay, will that heal me is the question. So I do need to figure out... Okay, so I don't know what that meant. Did I eat it? Or what did I eat just now? I ate the grub. Okay, that has little health for Jin. Okay, good. Okay. Well, that's not the one I meant to eat, but that's okay. Let's see. What else can we cook? Oh, okay, that's just showing my recipe I can do. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, so that's not something I can cook by itself. What about the egg? No crafting results? That's weird. There we go. Finally got that sorted out. Good that it tracks the recipes for the individual items because that's not something they did before. Oh, can I decraft? I could decraft the shoes possibly to get... I wonder about that. Yeah, to get linen cloth so I can make bandages. Okay. There we go. That's good. All right, perfect. Yeah, we're doing a lot better now. Get rid of some stuff, and we'll go ahead and take that other wood. Wherever that is. There we go. All right, we're in better shape now for sure. Let's go ahead and equip the lantern. Why is it not equipping the lantern whenever I set that? Have it. Okay, we'll do that, I guess. Oh, dang, that thing's heavy. Okay. Oh, shoot. I kind of need light. Yeah, I kind of need light, so we'll just take it slow. Guys all tired. Yeah, hearing the little rustling of the rocks kind of freaks me out a little bit because it makes you think there's an enemy nearby. But I'm thinking that might just be natural from the environment. Surprised you don't start with any skills, though. That's kind of weird. Like, as you started, I mean, it wasn't much, but you got to start with a skill to kick enemies as well as to throw the lantern. Maybe they could set like some kind of base skill depending on the class. And maybe they do have it set like that. Okay, that doesn't look like a friendly at all. Is it sleeping? Looks like it might be sleeping. Okay. It's not too dark, so I'm gonna just undo the lantern. There we go. Honed him, got the drop on that trog. Hey, where did I drop the bag at? Oh, it's like right next to where he died. Interesting. Okay. I took a little bit of damage, but I was able to just hammer at him. Okay. And I think I still have the effect from the food, so we should be good for a while. Actually, I like how it shows the cooldown right on the screen. I don't know if you could tell, but there is like a little circle that kind of slowly diminishes as you go. That's pretty cool. All right. Oh, shoot, that's a bandit. He didn't notice me, though. Probably because it's dark. Dang, bandits hanging out next to the trogs. That's not cool. Alright, let's get the hell out of there. There's definitely something up ahead there. What we got over here? That's a weird looking creature. It looks kind of like a walking snail or something like that. Don't tell me I basically looped around. I could see that happening, honestly. These games are so easy to get lost in. Well, what the? Bug found. I think, yep. I can definitely, have that happen. Okay. Well, that's what these playtests are for, I suppose, huh? Yep. Okay. So, I guess I'll just have to let them defeat me because I can't do anything about this at all. Oh, he fell in the hole too! Although he can attack me and I can't do anything. I can dodge roll and that's about it. Oh, goody goody. Yeah, we'll have to let the Trog kill me so that I can see what happens from there. Okay. All right. So, sprained ankle. That's fun. Let's look at the effect and see what that is. Cannot sprint. Roll is always slow. Okay. And again, I don't know where I am. I guess that's the point, though. So I just thought of a downside of not knowing where you're at. Is that, well, I mean, I'm sure maybe if the developers had like your save file log, they probably have like location data that's embedded that will tell them where on the map that hole is. But otherwise, you have to figure like it's a small development studio and they're making these huge maps. And if you as a player doesn't know where you're at on the map, you know, obviously they would know this game inside and out, but I would think it'd still be pretty tricky to ascertain like where that actually happened, you know? So hopefully they figured out some kind of solution to help them with troubleshooting that kind of stuff. Like, even if you as a player wouldn't have that information, like, they could still have it. I think that would be pretty valuable. But yeah, all I know is this is where I started, down here. And the map marked me to go to this location. But I don't know where I'm at in relation to all of that. Just kind of the point, I suppose, but... just trying to figure out where that town is so that I can make my way. Here we go. We got something here. Oil recipe. Okay, this is a safe camping area. We got some loot. What is this here? Oh, it's the jam? Okay. Then bandages. I guess we'll take all this. Our bag's going to be a little heavy, but it's okay. It's a safe camp area. Might be a good idea to utilize it. We even have a campfire for us here. Wait, pick up water skin? Yeah, of course. Okay. Let's go ahead and set up camp. You can use this to rest up a bit. I'll do a little bit of equipment repair too, why not? You can technically camp anywhere in these games, although you definitely want to be on the hunt for the safe zones so you don't get ambushed. Okay. That unfortunately didn't undo the sprained ankle very much. I think that's in minutes. Yeah, wow. Hold on. Is that an in-game minutes? I'm going to enter the camp one more time, sleep. I'm just going to see if that reduces it by 60. I hope it does. If that's in playtime minutes, ouch. You know, that would really suck. Oh, yeah, it didn't reduce it nearly what I thought it should. Okay. So hopefully that's something they can tweak out. For now, I guess we'll just have to go for this effect. No running. Well, technically, I can do this. That's a little bit faster than the normal walk, although it is burning a lot of stamina doing that. It's a little dodge thrust. Okay. We got here. We got a hoe. Got a torch. Fried egg recipe scroll. I already know that one. So we could just sell that. Okay. We'll decraft the sandals. Better than having nothing in your hands, but only just. What do I need for that? Charcoal. Okay, so they changed that. Oil recipe. Okay, so the mushroom ink and water will make the oil. All right, that sounds good. So we can make arrows. Don't have a bow, but sure, why not? Oh, I thought that might have been a cave or something I can go into. Yeah, I have absolutely no clue where I'm at in relation to this map. Let's look at it again. I do see a lot of purple stuff here on the northern part of the map. I wonder if I'm up that way. It's definitely very purple in this area. There is a building up ahead. Or a wall, I guess, of some kind. Can't go up that ledge. Let's see if I can identify anything like that on the map. Let's zoom in. It's pretty unlikely I'm about to come up on it, but... it's possible. Okay, can't enter that, but that's definitely something that probably can't be entered in some fashion. Can't climb up there for some reason. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, there's a treasure chest there, but I can't go up the stairs. Yeah, it's... oh, what the... that was so weird. It was just like that specific spot I couldn't do it at. Fire rag. Bullet. Salt. Yeah, I don't want to loot too much just because I still have that crappy backpack and still trying to find my way to the destination. There is a platform here that's going up. Let's check that out. There's a guy up there. He's probably not a friendly. Okay, that's wood I can collect. Okay, so it looks like we got oh, several people here. Yep. He's not a friendly. I like how he's just kind of chilling over by the fence there. Let's look at the map again. Huh. I'm thinking I might be there. Which, if that's the case, I should just turn around. And we're going to go to the northeast direction. I do just randomly decided to walk down here. Crap. Wait. Maybe that's... I don't know. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go back through here. Yeah, I'm definitely nowhere near prepared enough currently to fight 3 dudes. That's something I barely did when I was powered up in the first game. I always tried to exploit them as much as I could. Yeah, sorry if this isn't particularly exciting for anybody that's watching this. Like, this is not a game that is like a high octane experience. You know, it's a very exploratory game. Yeah, again, having that issue where, like, certain parts of the staircase can't be traversed until you find, like, the spot that you can. I mean, this has to be, like, one of these spots here, right? Surely. I didn't see anything else on the map that would be similar to what I saw there. I can't enter through these gates. Maybe I can enter this area from this side of the wall here. Or maybe not. Wait, hold on. There is something up ahead over here. Okay. He's probably not a friendly, but... Yeah, this is a little campsite. Okay, now we're talking. Now we have like an actual weapon. Okay. So let's take this stuff. Oh, he's coming. I won't have much of a choice. Wait, he's not a enemy. Or she, I suppose. I guess you can't really tell from... Oh, I accidentally chose that. Does that actually give her food? Oh, it's on my bag. That's why. It doesn't... How do I give her food? I mean, I have food, right? Yeah, I've got this crimp nut. I've got this egg. Let's get that cooking pot. All right, let's see if we can craft another campfire kit. Yep. Here we go. Now I'll be able to cook more meaningful food. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's not what I... Mushroom broth, candied nuts. Why does it add that Pierre? What is that? I wish I could look at what that item is. We'll leave that for now. I'm going to see if I can enter this. Okay. So knowing where she is, and I see this gate here. Perhaps I can deduce where I'm at on the map now. I still feel like I'm in this general area. I really do feel that way. Let's see. How do I enter this big area here? Okay, I see some giants. Are they actual gonna aggro, or are they gonna... Are they cool? Okay, they're not aggro. Good. So they're actually friendly. You didn't see friendlies quite that much in the wilds of the first game. It's good to see that they've decided to kind of like implement that a little bit more. But I still have not figured out how to enter that place. Surely then. So I'm walking northeast. This has to be the bridge I'm on, right? So that's got... Okay, so I am actually pretty close to the destination that was on the marker for the map. So I could probably enter from this side over here. So confusing just trying to find the entrance to this place. It's so like guarded. What the hell? I'm so confused. Guess we'll see what's across this bridge. Okay, so this must be a settlement or encampment for the giants. Okay, so this has to be this area right here in the middle of the map. Maybe not, though. I'm going to try to figure out how to get into that big city area. There's got to be some way to enter it. According to the map, it made it look like the entrance was from that side. So I probably had to go around that wall past where that woman was to find the way through. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna double, triple check this here. I don't know, the way the bridges are. Let's see, I'm facing southeast currently. And that's got an archway. Still don't see how that correlates to where I'm at on the map. Trying to find a bridge that faces the southeast. Okay. There's a little bit of a geometry boo-boo that they will need to sort out. Devs, I'm not sure. I'm in this general area, I believe, but I don't know for sure. But I'm next to this big tower-looking thing, so there is that at least. Pulsar vein. Okay, that's pretty heavy, whatever it was I just mined. A barely workable metal so disrupted to the flow of mana it's set to devour it. And it weighs 5. Yeah, we're just going to drop it. that may be used for mining, like, or for crafting certain gear. That's probably good against magic. It gave you magic resistance, if I had to guess. That's what it sounds like to me. Okay, that's where my campfire is. Now, the pawn thing, I wonder if she's trying to... Um, hmm. Okay. Did I give her food, though, is the question. I don't think I did. I really don't think I did. So I think maybe that's still like a work in progress. That whole like quest line, whatever that is. Okay. Yeah, we're just we're probably gonna wrap up the stream in a bit. How's it going, J Manila? Is this coming to PS5? Me and my friend play Outward on PS5. I imagine it probably is. I don't see why they wouldn't release it on PS5, but the playtest that I'm doing is currently, from what I understand, only on PC. You gotta... We use the Sonic cheat where you can roll around at 100 kilometers. Yeah, I unfortunately cannot do that right now. I got stuck in a pit that I couldn't get out of. Like it was some kind of glitched pit or something. And I had to have a truck kill me and I respawned. And, oh yeah, that's the problem from before. These fences were shut. I couldn't get through there. So let's keep going around. There's this huge town. This is my destination here. I'm trying to find some way to enter it. And I still haven't found a way to enter there. I've been traveling around for like a good while and it hasn't worked out. But I guess I didn't like walk all the way around here, so I guess I could try that. But yeah, because of that sprained ankle I have, I can't actually run. But there are like little things I can do like this, which... I don't know, maybe it's a placebo effect, but it seems like I can move slightly faster doing that. But then I'm burning stamina, which can screw me in combat potentially, so. Oh yeah, back to this bandit area. Do I have to deal with them to... I use the legacy chest, give my friend the key, then start a new game and pick up the legacy item from the first town. Oh yeah, that's... yeah, you can always use that as a way to kind of exploit the game a bit. Okay, well now that you're separating yourselves, let us fight, bruh. Come on. Trying to draw you away from your partner so they don't aggro and help you out. There we go. Good, good, good guy. There we go. Gale Folk Exile. Okay. Yeah, I know I didn't exactly have the most eloquent attack there, but... I don't know. I'm kind of a noob at this. Yeah, I hope they put the Sonic cheat on Outward too. Not really. Oh, he wasn't even using a weapon? Was he just fighting with his fists? How bold of him. Okay, well, we've got a hat now. Hope you don't mind I take that hat off your corpse. Let's see if I have anything I can eat to heal up. Oh, I guess I did give her something. As I don't have that, It says snack fruit bread. I didn't eat a fruit bread, though. I ate that egg. Yeah, that's not what I ate at all. So that's definitely something they need to sort out there. I guess I don't really have anything. Oh yeah, the music on the swamps. Yeah, that's a pretty cool place. Oh yeah, I got this pearl bird food. I guess I can use this. Okay, I think that... Yeah, okay, so it is showing that now. That does health regeneration. Good. Exactly what I needed. Wow, are you kidding me? Oh, there's a bow here. Okay. Now we're talking. We gotta rearrange our inventory a little bit. Let's set up a quick slot on that. And then I had some arrows I crafted. Where did those go? There we go. Oh, shoot. He didn't like that I took that bow, I guess. Oh, yeah, he's got a mage, dude. This is not going to go well for me. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, shit! Son of a bitch. Are you making Outward 2? No, I got invited to the dev playtest on Steam. Yeah. I know you can go to their website and apply for it also. Okay, looks like Gep saved my hide there. The only problem is I have no idea where I'm going to start here. Okay, well, it'll be something I'll have to figure out. And unfortunately, I still have this sprained ankle. That's something I think they are still working on because, like, it's saying 306 and it counts down like 2 every 2 seconds. So it's 305 minutes, and I think that's playtime, which seems a little ridiculous, honestly. That seems very punishing because, like, I tried to sleep earlier and it didn't count down like it should have. So, yeah. I mean, but it's still an alpha, you know, obviously that's probably why they're doing this playtest. They're trying to iron out bugs and whatnot. And for a small indie studio like Nine Dots, I guess this is more effective than paying like beta testers or whatever. Like, you know, just have people try it out for free and test it out, which that's cool. You know, I like doing that kind of thing. You know, I'd say it's mutually beneficial because I mean, this is a game I'll probably get anyways, but it's kind of cool to like check it out. Yeah, item is it. That's another thing they'll have to keep in mind, because like they use a curse, like a mouse cursor here. I can use my mouse, of course, and that's a lot more efficient to manage that stuff. Oh, I can make a tripwire. Yeah, let's do those recipes there for sure. It'll save up a little inventory space. Let's look at the crafting recipe for the bow. Actually, let's see if I just got that. Where is it at? Didn't I just get a recipe? Where's it at? Oh, this here. Okay. So I need to get a chitin to make this bow that I just... Okay, which... Hopefully that's not going to be quite as tricky to get those as it was in the first game, because you had to fight those shell horrors or whatever to get the chitins, and those are definitely like a higher level enemy, you know, compared to what you fought in the beginning. So it's going to be a little bit before I get one of those if it works the same way here. But maybe there's like weaker versions in this starting area that I could fight something that's not quite as intense as those are. But yeah, I guess I'm just going to have to stop for now. I was only planning to go for a couple hours, and we're already pushing past that. Yeah, pretty cool so far. Thanks for stopping in, Jane Manila. And there was a few other people that were here that I guess they were just kind of watching. They didn't feel like commenting, and that's cool. But yeah, that's going to be it, I think. Pretty cool so far. Okay. So that's going to be the last line.